King of Sports, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Hi, folks. We're on the road to Showdown. We thank you very much for joining us here on New Japan Strong. Along with Alex Kozlov, I'm Kevin Kelly. The road to Showdown, Kozlov, could be very bumpy for Bullet Club. A big main event tag team match this week. Kenta, the Gorillas of Destiny, and Hikuleo will take on Mysterioso, PJ Black, Alex Zane, and David Finlay.
I'm not sure if they will be able to against the most dominant faction that is the Bullet Club in the world.
We'll find out what happens in that. Along with Carl Fredericks, we'll see the Alpha Wolf in one-on-one action, but tag team action to start us off.
オープニングマッチタッグチーム15分一本勝負を行います。
Let's get the action underway and our first look at the Regal Twins in quite some time, Alex. It's going to be exciting to see this high-flying duo do what they do best.
Oh my God, the Logan Twins are back. Can't wait to see them in action. For a moment, I was thinking.
You were?
I was.
That could be a dangerous thing. The Regal Twins. Logan and his twin brother, Sterling.
Did I call them the Logan Twins?
Yeah, well, that's okay.
First, in the blue corner, Logan and Sterling, the Regal Twins.
While Sterling was away on excursion in the UK, that meant we got to see Logan Regal not only have some different tag team partners, but also compete in singles matches. Logan told me recently 95% of his matches in his career have been in tag teams. That's kind of like you.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. That's amazing. For a moment, I was wondering if Logan was going to, after testing the waters, if he was going to get used to, wrestling without his partner, but...
Oh, he said there's nothing like teaming with his brother, but they'll have their hands full.
First, standing 5'7" tall, weighing in at 154 pounds, Dylan Kyle Cox, the DKC.
The DKC is in the house.
New Japan Pro Wrestling LA Dojo, standing 5'8" tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, Clark Connors.
The captain right there, the Lions Break Crown winner, Clark Connors, teaming with the DKC.
What a tag team, those two.
So it'll be the Regal Twins versus the DKC and Clark Connors as we get the action underway. We would thank you once again for joining us here. New Japan Strong on the road to Showdown. We'll be talking about the big matches you'll be seeing on the Showdown Tour throughout the broadcast here, and the bell sounds and we are underway.
The DKC starting off with Logan or Sterling.
That would be Logan.
Wow, I'm impressed.
So we'll see how the Regal Twins can operate as a team here, and if you have never seen them before, you're going to see some great teamwork. The DKC with a great martial arts background, though, Alex, and maybe that could be a difference.
No, absolutely. I mean, he's got a martial arts background, karate, as well as grappling. He's an all-round kind of athlete.
The DKC looking for an escape from the head scissors and transitions to the headlock, and now a front face lock. Again, looming in the background, the corner, the partner of the DKC, Clark Connors.
You can see he's hungry to get in the ring.
I told you a fib. That's actually Sterling, not Logan.
See, I told you.
It was a guess.
From now on, I'm just going to refer to them as Logan or Sterling.
There you go. You can't go wrong. Or you can always just call them Regal.
Yeah, that's true. The Regal is in the ring. Snapmare by DKC and a tight triangle lock on the neck, squeezing the neck of Logan or Sterling.
Big main event coming up this week. 8-man tag team match featuring David Finlay on one side, Kenta on the other, and the impending collision, Alex, for the U.S. heavyweight title right certificate holder match. I cannot wait to see that one.
My God. Kenta, anytime that you have the opportunity to see Kenta, there's nothing like it.
And now Clark Connors tagged in. Back leg
Captain.
trip. And Clark Connors, you really see the command and the growth and improvement for a young man who's still technically a young lion.
Yes, absolutely. But, you know, I got to say that he's got such a great foundation. Every single move that he applies is with such great technique and such strength.
Recent conversation with Clark Connors and really got a sense of his confidence as it continues to grow. And now Sterling tags out to Logan Regal. So we'll see how the twin brother of Sterling can fare, immediately going to the mat.
I don't think you'll be able to out-wrestle a very strong and technically gifted Clark Connors.
You know about spending your time in the LA dojo, of course, the work ethic and the dedication, the hours that they put in. The day begins 9 o'clock in the morning, doesn't finish until about 6 or 7 at night, and even then watching tape after the training day is technically over. It is a 24/7 lifestyle.
No, absolutely. There's no greater training than the training that you get at the LA dojo, for sure.
So now Sterling Regal tagged back in.
Hard elbow in the corner and a hard chop return by Clark Connors.
And a thrust kick into the midsection. Keeping Clark close to the corner and another tag. First, wiping the DKC out. And this will give the Regal Twins here a double team opportunity. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Smart tag team work by the Regal Twins.
Slingshot senton and another quick tag. You will see a lot of precise, high-octane offense, too, and a cover and a kick out.
My God, that was really innovative, the way that he got inside the ring. Springboarding off the first rope into a splash, right into a pin, right away. You can see that the Regal Twins are just amazing the way that they click with each other.
Snap suplex, floats over into the cover, 2, and a kick out. Another match we're looking forward to seeing on Showdown. The Showdown Tour gets underway in a couple of weeks. PJ Black one-on-one versus Tama Tonga.
Oh, my God, what a matchup. I'm such a big fan of PJ Black, you know, this enigma, this puzzle, this 23-year-old veteran going against a tag team specialist.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens on the Showdown Tour. You'll see it all unfold here on New Japan Strong each and every week. Drop down.
And a big tackle by Clark Connors.
Clark changed direction and took advantage. He needs a tag.
And look where Regal is.
Oh, wait.
In their own corner.
First, though, he looks to go on offense. That look in his eye seemed like, and a touch there from the DKC. Not an actual tag. The referee will declare it legal, though. I think Clark Connors wanted to continue on his own. Floats over and a kick out at 2. That's where Clark needs to, take that breath and take that step back.
Absolutely, and that comes with time and experience. He's still acclimating himself to the competition here in New Japan Strong. But what he's doing right is keeping his opponent grounded and close to his corner, not allowing the Regal Twin to tag out.
So the DKC has that tight front face lock here. And needing to get over to make a tag and unable to do so, trying to tie up the legs, back to the head now.
You can see the struggle of, is it Logan or Sterling, trying to push the DKC away so he can make that tag, but DKC is working really hard at keeping him grounded.
Keeping him on the invisible, on their side of the invisible line that goes diagonally across the ring. That's the key to success for tag team wrestling. So now Clark Connors will come back in legal. And an opportunity for a double team here.
Double tackle.
Ooh, and a shot there from Clark. Man, he just owns that ring. What a presence.
That's what I love about him. He comes in like he's the captain of this space.
So the experience tag team, the Regal Twins, against the it's not their first time together, but obviously now here's a cover, 2. Certainly Clark and the DKC nowhere near the tag team experience of the Regal Twins, who have competed all across, a lot in the Midwest. They're Kansas City boys. They're huge Chiefs fans. Full body slam, 2 and a kick out.
I mean, look at the work that they're putting on the Regal Twins. They're isolating one of the Regals and executing great tag team strategy right now.
DKC jumping into the ring illegally, but referee's going to try to get one of them out. Oh, and the DKC goes flying.
And he's able to make the tag.
Yes, indeed. Tagging Logan in now underneath the clothesline. Knocks him down. Big forearm. And now sending Clark out to the floor. Watch out, though. He's going to have some company right down on top.
What a hard crossbody to the outside. Eliminated Clark Connors. Logan, the freshman, gaining control and momentum for his team.
Logan had that opportunity in the Lions Break Crown. Clark Connors won the entire tournament. Sling blade there, and now he'll float into the cover. 2. Had him down. It'd be a huge feather in the cap, Logan, to get the victory over Clark Connors here.
Yeah, right now is not the time to argue with the ref about whether it was a 3 count or a 2 count. You need to focus on Clark Connors. Don't give him room to breathe.
They've been in a fight, these Regal Twins. They have really, we've seen only glimpses of some of their high-octane tag team offense. Oh, okay.
I am speechless right now. Did you hear the, oh my God.
A spinning clothesline, though, from Regal puts him down. So Clark Connors, who cracked Regal right across the mouth, gets put down.
I still feel that slap.
All right, so now we're going to see, here we go.
Wow.
Powerbombing his own brother down, and now watch this. Stomp right through. Standing moonsault. Center of the ring. DKC makes the save. All right, so let's see what happens here.
They're calling for the finish. Oh, and he returns a slap of his own. Clark down on his knee. Oh, and catches him with a snap power slam.
That power slam was there. And I'm interested to see if the DKC is back in his corner. I don't think so.
I don't see him. I don't see him in his corner.
And now there he is. He finally was able to get back up in just the nick of time, and so tags on both sides. And now here we go, the DKC and Sterling Regal.
And hard elbows exchange and a low kick. And an innovating power slam. Will that be it?
Might have been. Logan dove in and broke it up, though.
Clark Connors getting ready. Oh, a big spear.
What a great camera shot. That spear was on the money. You could feel the impact at home. Catches it with the neck breaker.
Watch out for the DKC. And the karate chop.
The DKC
and
is
another
in the house.
Remember, he's a karate specialist as well. He's utilizing all his skills right now.
Oh, wait a minute, got caught. Couldn't execute the crucifix. And instead is about to find out.
Oh, spike DDT.
How about that, too? And he got him.
Wow, what action.
Time, 10 minutes. Here are your winners, Logan and Sterling, the Regal Twins.
So the Regal Twins are able to get a tag team victory here on New Japan Strong.
Once again, your winners, Logan and Sterling, the Regal Twins.
Clark Connors came close, but the Regal Twins get the victory here on New Japan Strong on the road to Showdown. A huge 8-man tag main event with Kenta and the Bullet Club on one side, David Finlay and his pals on the other. Can't wait to see what's going to happen.
Six months. It's been 6 months since we've been in the ring together. And we didn't miss a beat.
Nope. Not one single beat.
There's a lot of uncertainty in 2020, but one thing is gonna be certain. Me and my brother, we're not going anywhere. He's back, baby.
第2試合15分一本勝負を行います。
Alex Kozlov, I'm really looking forward to this match. Yes, we have an 8-man tag team main event coming up, but this singles encounter, this one-on-one matchup, I think could tell a big story for each man's future going forward.
Oh, absolutely. These are two prospects. Blake Christian, such an exciting and innovative high flyer, and his all heart.
Introducing first in the blue corner, standing 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighing in at 174 pounds, all heart, Blake Christian.
I gotta tell you, Kevin Kelly, I honestly have a sense that Blake Christian is gonna be a future star. I can see it.
I agree with you. The volunteer state product from Tennessee. Let's see what he could do against the 2019 Young Lions Cup winner. And let's see what Blake Christian can offer Carl Fredericks here in this one-on-one matchup. Want to thank you folks for joining us once again for New Japan Strong. New episodes each and every Friday right here on njpwworld.com. And fans from all over the world, Alex, are watching us right now. Anything you'd like to say to the home folks?
Hello, and thank you for joining us.
I was thinking maybe something in your, Mother Russia, because they're all watching.
Здорово, ребята. Спасибо, что вы с нами. Happy?
Very. Always happy. Carl Fredericks looks ready to go. Let's see what happens here.
If you want to know what LA Dojo does to a young man,
In the red corner, from the New Japan Pro Wrestling LA Dojo,
a young
6 foot 1
prospect.
inches tall, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Alpha Wolf, Carl Fredericks.
then look no further. This is the work of LA Dojo, a young prospect of Carl Fredericks, and the things that he's been able to accomplish. I will put everything on it that this match is going to be exciting. I'm putting my money.
Great evolution that we've seen from Carl Fredericks, starting first on Lions Break Collision, and then, of course, in New Japan Strong, getting the opportunity to compete in the first ever New Japan Cup USA tournament. And now the bell sounds and we're underway. We expect to see not a scientific contest, although both men will compete within the rules. This is going to be different than our first tag team match where there was a lot of mat wrestling. I expect both guys to take to the skies.
Yes, no, absolutely. I think this is going to be a hard-hitting, high-flying match.
And
oh, wow.
Fredericks shoots that kick to the inside of the leg.
Did you notice how snappy he was with that kick? It took Blake Christian to his knees right away.
Fredericks has been working on his strikes and now backing Christian into the corner. Overhand chop into the chest.
You got to be confident if you're Carl Fredericks. I mean, he faced off against one of the most demonic Japanese assassins. Sorry, maybe that's too harsh of a way to describe Kenta. But he survived. He's still here.
Shoulder tackle, nothing doing. We'll see Carl Fredericks in 6-man tag team action on the Showdown Tour, as we'll see Juice Robinson make his New Japan Strong debut. And now the drop down for Blake Christian, or rather, the drop down for Fredericks, tries the cross body. And Fredericks looking to capitalize on the mistake there by Fredericks. The reversal now. Handspring elbow.
Still not able to take down Carl Fredericks exactly as he wanted to. Wow, he went for a kick, Carl ducked, and he was able to catch him with a roundhouse kick from behind. And now I think he's going to go to the skies.
So Blake Christian, wait a minute. Fredericks back in the ring, pop up.
Oh, my God.
Turns it around, contorts his body mid-flight, tope suicida,
Wow.
and puts Fredericks down.
What a way to start this match.
Blake Christian's been making a name for himself all throughout the world of pro wrestling. And here on New Japan Strong has really opened a lot of eyes. When you first meet Blake Christian, you don't realize the athlete that is in his body.
You're absolutely right. You would never know what he's capable of until you see him in the ring. And did you see what he's able to do over there? So exciting to watch him. Oh, but don't piss off Carl Fredericks with those chops.
Christian credits a gymnastics background for helping him to achieve the athleticism that we see here. And that
Kick
right,
to the back.
oh my goodness.
You could feel that in your own spine, can't you, Kevin?
Yeah, that's the aggressiveness coming forward from Fredericks, who answers again. Here's a cover. And Christian able to kick out at 2. Wow.
And yeah, you're right. Carl Fredericks is very aggressive.
Coming forward, breaking out of the Young Lion system, being able to craft his own gear, his own design out of the black trunks and the black boots, another near fall. And you see all the color scheme, everything that he's put into it. It's kind of like your wrestling outfit, Alex, you know, where you would wear the furry hat and the trunks symbolic of Mother Russia.
Well, I had to wear the trunks, at least.
That's true.
The hat was
2.
because I got cold. And tradition.
So Carl Fredericks looking to put away Blake Christian. Of course, our 8-man tag team main event coming up. It's going to be Bullet Club unified on one side against David Finlay, PJ Black, Alex Zane, and Mysterioso. Kenta captaining the Bullet Club squad in our main event, Alex.
I can't wait for that.
Looking for Manifest Destiny perhaps now.
Wow, spinning Inzaguri to the head of Carl Fredericks.
Christian trips him, comes forward with that low angle 619 with Fredericks across the bottom strand, and now Blake Christian will look to fly. Fredericks underneath, charges forward. The elusive Blake Christian out of the way. Another head kick there. Fredericks bent over at the waist, so Christian takes advantage of it.
Hard stomp to the back of Carl Fredericks. Will this do it? 1.
Shoulders down. Almost got it.
You can see Blake Christian put everything, all of his weight to make that pin as effective as possible. Still wasn't enough.
So Blake Christian looking for that signature victory, that big-time moment here on New Japan Strong. It could happen right here on the road to Showdown.
Grabbing the waist of Carl Fredericks.
5 minutes.
Carl able to elbow out of that. Going for the DDT. Will he be able to? Oh, and a hard chop.
Off the ropes underneath the clothesline, Blake Christian. Watch this Poison Rana, perhaps no. Instead, victory roll. Victory roll, yes, 2. Almost got it. Another roll up.
And you can see the desperation on Blake Christian to try to get the W.
Knee strike from Christian. Fredericks down.
Big spine buster. And going for the single leg crab.
Traps him right there with the single leg crab. Off the spine buster.
In the middle of the ring, too. Will Blake Christian be able to get to the rope? Oh, he's just stomping the head of Blake Christian.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'll do it. Wow.
No shame there in tapping out. That is an extremely painful submission
Here
hold.
is your winner, Carl Fredericks.
And we're seeing the experience of Carl Fredericks come forward here in this match. He was able to turn a defensive
Once again,
situation
your
into
winner,
offensive
Carl
opportunity.
No, absolutely. I'm so impressed with Carl Fredericks. Also with Blake Christian, but I guess the competition was a little too much for Blake Christian. Carl is just on another level right now.
He definitely is. So Carl Fredericks is your winner, and our 8-man tag team main event is coming up. David Finlay on one side, Kenta with Bullet Club on the other.
We will now take a short break to clean and disinfect the ring.
Friday night. Friday night. And this is the place to be. Blake Christian, now you know. And anybody else who thinks they're gonna stroll in here, new NJPW Strong. This is my show. That's right. NJPW Strong belongs to the Alpha Wolf. Here, on Friday nights, I'm Daddy.
After a 19-month hiatus, New Japan Pro Wrestling returns in front of a live audience in the USA. Featuring Juice Robinson, David Finlay, Rin Narita, Shota Umino, Hikuleo, Jay White, Carl Fredericks, Clark Connors, Alex Kaufman, TJP, Fred Rosser, Brody King, Chris Dickinson, Leo Rush, J.R. Kratos, Tom Lawler, Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows, John Moxley and more. August 14th, 2021 at Los Angeles Coliseum. Tickets on sale now.
What'd you up to?
Oh, I'm checking out new merch on Token Shop Global.
Oh yeah, they put out new products like every month. I just got a t-shirt.
I got a beautiful towel.
I just got boxers.
Oh yeah?
I'm wearing them right now. I just ordered a mask.
Good, the sooner the better, because I don't want to see your ugly face.
I love Token Shop Global.
I as well.
The stars of today and the legends of the past come together on your smartphone. NJPW Collection. Pick up cards from special draft events. Use your collected cards to form your own faction or exchange them for limited edition special cards. Check in live from venues or remotely from home to get special tickets and items. Add all of New Japan Pro Wrestling to your collection now. NJPW Collection.
お待たせしました。本日のメインイベント8人タッグマッチ25分一本勝負を行います。
Kevin, I hope that this goes 25 minutes.
Well, I'll tell you what, it would be incredible to see, and with these 8 athletes, who knows? But whenever you hear this song, Alex, you have to know that there could be a plan, there could be a threat, there could be some outside activity, something going on. Your opponents always have to be wary with Bullet Club on the scene. There's Kenta.
One thing is guaranteed is you're gonna see a lot of chaos, a lot of violence.
Introducing first in the blue corner, representing the Bullet Club, standing 6 foot 8 inches tall, weighing in at 270 pounds, the young gun, Hikuleo. The Gorillas of Destiny, the Silverback, Tonga Loa. The good bad guy, Tama Tonga.
Former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team
Weighing at
Champions.
187 pounds. He is the holder of the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship Challenger contract, Kenta.
Winning the first ever New Japan Cup USA tournament and is gunning for a US heavyweight title shot against John Moxley down the road.
Well, you know, Kenta definitely has got a target on his back as well.
I think the target on the back could be David Finlay right now, if you think about it. Bullet Club was embarrassed when they didn't win the elimination tag, and now Finlay with the opportunity to beat Kenta for that future U.S. title shot. Trust me, Bullet Club is going to have a plan to eliminate Finlay on the road to that title match.
I'd have to agree with you. That's a good observation. Mysterioso, the high-flying lucha master, Alex Zane, and the Enigma, the 23-year-old veteran from South Africa, PJ Black. I'm so excited for this.
He wishes he was 23. 23-year veteran.
What did I say?
23-year-old veteran.
Oh, well, no,
11 inches tall, weighing in at
he's lived a
218
longer life,
pounds,
that's for sure.
Mysterioso. Standing 6 foot 1 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, the Sauce, Alex Zane.
What an eclectic mix of talent that we have in the ring.
Ring of Honor, standing 6 foot 1 inches tall, weighing in at 213 pounds, the Darewolf, PJ Black.
PJ Black with his own big singles match coming up on the Showdown Tour against Tama Tonga.
209 pounds, David Finlay. Your referee for this contest, Jeremy Marcus.
I don't mind if I get to see Kenta 80% of the time in the ring because I just love to see him unleash his violence, but I'm sure that that's not going to happen. He's smarter than that. He's going to have the rest of the Bullet Club do all the dirty work for him, and he's going to come in and capitalize and kick the crap out of everybody.
Kenta with the three sons of Haku, Hikuleo, and the Gorillas of Destiny against David Finlay, PJ Black, Alex Zane, and Mysterioso.
I don't know, I just saw a smile on the face of Alex Zane. I don't know if you want to be smiling, facing off against the Bullet Club and Kenta.
PJ Black already shooting a glare over at Tama Tonga, but he'll start with Tongaloa.
I mean, I'm not saying you should be scared, but I'm saying that you should prepare for the fact that you're going to get beat up.
I'm 6 foot. You're not 6 foot. See what you got.
All right, so immediately PJ Black trying to test the power of Tongaloa. But trust me, a man with the PhD in wrestling like PJ Black has, ooh, and instead Tongaloa able to take advantage, immediately shoving him into the ropes with a tackle.
Not interested in wrestling right now. Takes him off with a tackle, runs across the rope. Of course, PJ Black able to leapfrog, goes for a hip toss. Innovative maneuvers of PJ Black being on display.
Second generation PJ Black. His dad was a famous wrestler in South Africa. And PJ Black has traveled the world. He's wrestled in 48 states and nearly as many countries around the world. And now on the second rope, PJ Black down with an elbow right to the top of the head. And got too close to the Bullet Club corner. Tama Tonga with the cheap shot there. Tongaloa comes forward. How about that backdrop?
Big back body drop.
I love a good backdrop.
Oh, yeah, well, you love seeing it. You wouldn't enjoy taking it.
No, I never have and never would want to. But the tag now to Mysterioso from PJ Black.
PJ Black, I remember him back in the day when he was clean cut and also a member of one of the most dominant factions in wrestling history, the Nexus.
Yeah, we talked about factions and putting things together to combat Bullet Club. Mysterioso with a near fall there. Again, Bullet Club is so strong here on New Japan Strong, not just here in the U.S., but all over the world. Bullet Club has taken over. And I think there needs to be a unification of forces to combat them.
No, absolutely. The Bullet Club has been so dominant for so long. I believe that they have a monopoly on pro wrestling.
And now Tama Tonga gets tagged in, so the former 6-time IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions will go to work with Mysterioso with a back handspring elbow, no countered. Tried the hip toss, but instead Mysterioso uses that momentum, fakes him out, thrust kick to the midsection, and then one to the chin. Tama Tonga down, just a 1 count though.
I was going to say you don't shoot off a lucha guy into the rope because they know how to use those ropes to turn a defensive into an offensive.
All right, so now tagging in Alex Zane, and let's see what strategy Alex Zane might have. You mentioned that smile across his face. And he's a wild risk taker in that ring. Who knows what kind of crazy offense he could be cooking up here. Oh, but Mysterioso crashing down on top of Tongaloa.
Snap arm drag on Tama Tonga. And a head scissors. So, I gotta say that Alex Zane is so exciting to watch in the ring. He's so fast, so innovative.
And the best is yet to come from Alex Zane. He's only going to get better facing better competition here on New Japan Strong, like the Gorillas of Destiny, like Bullet Club.
Absolutely.
Alex Zane puts the brakes on, catches Tama Tonga coming in. Down the line, Tongaloa ducks the clothesline.
Got to be careful if he's...
Oh,
no. Oh, and a huge choke slam by Hikuleo from the apron.
Hikuleo, the referee never saw it. Jeremy Marcus didn't see it, but the damage done as now Hikuleo gets tagged. And Hikuleo puts him down. You look at a man with this much size and this much athleticism. It's crazy to think about.
No, it's so impressive. I mean, he's so agile for a big man.
2 and a kick
So
out.
agile.
Like all the sons of Haku, their father encouraged them to find other interests and to do other things besides professional wrestling. Tama went into the Air Force. Tangaloa was a defensive lineman in college football. Hikuleo went on to play college basketball before eventually all three would reunite in pro wrestling as part of New Japan, all unified in Bullet Club.
Well, you know, his father, sent him to do life, and it was up to the sons to figure out if they want to wrestle, if they want to beat people up. And, you can see that they're really good at that. That's what they're meant to do.
And talk about beating people up. Kenta's been doing
Yes.
it at a top level for a long, long time.
I love watching Kenta in the ring. I don't love being in the ring with him, but I enjoy watching him in the ring.
5 minutes has elapsed. 5
Watch
minutes.
this. Oh, God. You know what's so fun about watching this is that you don't feel the pain necessarily. You get to enjoy the pain.
You feel bad for Alex Zane, but that's it.
Yes, you feel somewhat bad. Yes, I agree with you, but I just enjoy the onslaught that Kenta is able to unleash.
And Alex Zane can only stare across at his tag partners, unable to get there as Tama Tonga raining down forearms into the chest.
No, absolutely. Tama Tonga, in his own right, able to unleash a lot of punishment.
There's a cheap shot for PJ Black, obviously sending a message for their upcoming singles match on the Showdown Tour, but dragging Alex Zane back into the blue corner, and the touch with Kenta. Kenta will be declared legal.
Hard kicks to the chest of Alex Zane. Snapmare. Oh, and a hard kick to the back. Oh, I love it. I mean, I love it. And it's painful, but I love it.
Cheap shot on Finlay. Kenta is trying to muddy the waters here, and now with the referee having to deal with an irate David Finlay, Kenta could look to capitalize.
I mean, the Bullet Club, they're so good at this. I mean, he did that on purpose, knocking his opponents off the apron to distract the referee. Although Alex Zane able to recover and hit the Enziguro and Kenta. And now the contest between David Finlay and Kenta. And we've seen them before, and you can see the anger on David Finlay.
Finlay off the ropes, back elbow puts him down. David Finlay outlasting both Kenta and Chase Owens to pick up that victory in the elimination tag, and now a backbreaker. Here's a cover and a kick out.
Oh, that was a close count. I mean, that was a hard backbreaker. You can see that he wants to even the score with Kenta.
And watch out now, set for the vertical suplex, but Tangaloa coming in, no benefit of a tag.
Come on, Jeremy, get control of this space. Please get control.
Hang on, PJ Black.
Hard cross body on both opponents.
Taking matters into his own hands, PJ Black and David Finlay, whose origin goes back to Finlay wrestling in South Africa. And a trip there from Tama Tonga on his Showdown opponent. And a DDT from Kenta, back in the ring. Uh-oh, and from bad to worse, here comes Hikuleo.
I mean, just like that, the Bullet Club is in control. Just like that. It takes one moment for somebody to get distracted, and the Bullet Club is already in control.
Oh.
Did you see the way that he tossed him? Like a little baby, he just tossed him into that apron.
Shoving the referee aside, Hikuleo exerting his will. And again, throwing David Finlay shoulder first. A cover like this isn't going to beat Finlay, but it's sending a message. And again, that seems to be Bullet Club's mission here. Keep David Finlay in check and slow his roll. Finlay drops over the shoulders.
Able to duck a hard clothesline. Catches him with a power slam. My God, Hikuleo is just so good, and he's still so young. A future champion.
Absolutely, but low bridge there from Finlay, and Hikuleo goes flying out to the floor before he can make a tag. Tama Tonga.
He's trying, but Tama is holding on, but David Finlay Oh, and Alex Zane with a springboard dropkick, eliminating Tama Tonga and able to make the tag.
So now Mysterioso, the legal man. Hikuleo is still legal for Bullet Club. And Mysterioso, the high-flying luchador, goes to the top. Sunset flip all the way to the top. Sunset flip. Oh, no.
Not quite able to get him on that sunset flip. Hikuleo showing his power and strength.
Drop kick to the leg. Bring Hikuleo down to size.
Springboard crossbody. He not quite able to connect. And Hikuleo showing his strength and power. Oh, and able to turn it into a
face
slam.
first goes Mysterioso,
Oh,
and
just
it
like that.
is over.
Time, 9 minutes and 33 seconds. Here are your winners. Hikuleo, Tama Tonga, Tangaloa, and Kenta.
Put a circle around Hikuleo's name, not just for the victory, Alex, but for what I saw from that big man and what he's able to do.
It's exciting to witness a young giant like him. We're witnessing a future in front of our eyes unfold.
And what we're seeing immediately is more power from Bullet Club. I don't know if there is a unified force strong enough yet here in New Japan on the Strong Show that can combat Bullet Club night in and night out. There's just too many weapons.
The Bullet Club reminds me of the Soviet Union before it fell apart.
And PJ Black and Tama getting into it. They'll meet in the Showdown Tour. Hikuleo immediately jumping to his brother's aid. You know, the hyper-competitive nature of everything here on New Japan Strong. It seems like Kenta is dealing with the pressure very well. But again, it's great for Kenta to have Bullet Club have his back. And David Finlay certainly knows he got the better of Kenta once, but Kenta wants to make sure that that never happens again.
Kenta, I got a big problem with you. And that problem is you have a briefcase that I need to get the IWGP United States Championship. So why don't you put it on the line, let me beat you for it, and go on to become champion. How does that sound?
Let's go to the office. Let's go.
Wow, I am so impressed with Hikuleo and what he's been able to accomplish. So strong, so promising.
Yeah, absolutely. Was fantastic in our main event. Folks, next week, the Road to Showdown continues. You're definitely not going to want to miss it. How about the return of Mr. No Days Off? It'll be great to see Fred Rosser once again and a whole lot more.
And wait till you see this new monster in JR Kratos. Please don't pee your pants.
JR Kratos will team with the returning Russ Taylor against Rocky Romero and Jeff Cobb. That's our main event. That's next week, and make sure you're there. We'll see you then on New Japan Strong.